everybody, this is Yanni Collins and you're watching Oz Living live from Wealth Summit Hong Kong. I'm joined today by Vincent Chok, who is from First Digital. So Vincent, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
How are you enjoying the Wealth Summit so far?
Oh, it's great. I'm so happy that Hong Kong is really vibrant again and people are coming back.
Exactly. Well, Thank you so much for joining me again. Could you just give me start by you telling us what is First Digital all about and how you evolved since its inception?
Oh, well, First Digital is a multi-asset custodian, so we're a registered trust company that's based in Hong Kong. But we do service the global industry and more in the crypto space as well as traditional assets. We hold, all kinds of traditional assets like commodities, we hold gold bullions, we hold art pieces. And where we think the future of digitalization is going to be tokenization of real world assets, as well as, utilizing more blockchain in the traditional financial industries. And how we evolved is we've kind of seen the growth of basically your early ICO days and everybody raising capital using, white papers and ETH, where by now it's being a lot more mature. The market now has a lot of regulations. We've seen a lot of bigger players in the industry enter the market, which brings credibility. So we hope that we can contribute to that as well.
Fantastic. I want to touch upon custody for a moment. How would you introduce custody to someone who doesn't know, and also kind of like differentiate the types of...
Okay. Well, there are several different types of custodies, and probably more familiar to you is the crypto wallet. We hold your Bitcoin or Ethereum in a wallet. But for us, custody goes beyond that. It's about safekeeping, protection of the underlying asset. What that means is, okay, well, what happens if the tax man comes? What's your obligation? There's regulation. Your home, where are you domiciled? Do you need to report these particular asset classes? How is it held? Is it just a wallet? What happens if you lose the keys? So for us, it goes beyond that. It's about, reporting obligation, tax obligations, succession planning. If anything happens to your asset, who is the next of kin? What are the rules around that? So inheritance, succession, there are a bunch of things about custody that we cover more beyond the fact of just actually holding the asset itself.
What are the latest advancements or developments coming from First Digital that you're really, really excited about?
We're really excited that we can bring real-world solutions to companies that have problems that couldn't be solved, and that blockchain is the answer, the solution to doing so. And by us being really innovative and by incorporating a lot of these technologies that we see, where we learn in these conferences what people are doing, really excites me. And I think that the puzzles are all there. It's just somebody needs to put it together.
And you have a panel coming up, which is all about TradFi versus DeFi, which is an increasingly hot topic nowadays.
It's an interplay between traditional financing into using digital transformation.
So what's your stance about it? How do we merge the two and how can we get there?
Well, believe it or not, traditional finance has always been a numbers thing, right? And I think by using the technology that's available now, it just creates a bit more transparency. And also, the biggest issue with finance is about KYC and AML. So I think that this digital transformation will really help towards making it easier for institutions to actually conduct AML and KYC on their clients with blockchain.
Fantastic. I want to get to my last question. What potential do you see for the SEA region, and are there any expansion plans in the works for you?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going into Singapore. We're also being licensing in the UK, as well as we're looking in Canada. So we're expanding globally. And I think the idea is to have a presence in each continent, if possible. But Southeast Asia is a region that's actually, blockchain and crypto is perfect for the people living in Southeast Asia. I think everybody here is an entrepreneur. Everybody here is very innovative, and I think they're always looking for a way of making a little bit more money. And by using something like crypto, where they have the decentralization of not relying on so much the centralized world banking, where they can actually make some money doing tradings using their DeFi trading. So I believe that Southeast Asia is really a good place for crypto's growth.
Well, Vincent, it was amazing learning from you today.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
very
much for
much.
sharing your insights and your expertise with us. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the panel.
Thank you very much.